were discussing this on our Monday show, Howard, about pumping in crowd noise. We're seeing the Premier League have an ability to watch the games, watch the matches with crowd noise, and with somebody using the EA Madden Sports sound effects that they have accrued from real matches overseas. And again, this is not a facetious question because I'll ask my EP Don Bowie to put up on our screen right here the Western Conference standings. When you look at the Western Conference standings, the Lakers sitting atop at 1, and who knows who's going to be 8. But just again, Jazz, Thunder, going to Utah and winning a game, going to Oklahoma City and winning a game in a playoff series is monster difference, right? So are they just going to just say it's the same? I mean, in game 1, let's say game 7 of a playoff series, and I'm being serious here, between the Jazz and the Thunder goes down. Can they pump in the noise in a way to make it louder for the Thunder to actually communicate in a timeout, because it would be figuratively in Utah? I mean, like, are they going to try in any way, shape, or form mimic a home court advantage that might even come into play if it's Lakers-Clippers?
I don't know what they're going to do.
Okay.
I think that there's a strong case to be made that they should do what you're saying. As weird as it might be, as manufactured as it might be, and there's going to be a psychological disconnect because visually you'll look around and there's a handful of people in the gym, but your ears are hearing, the semblance of your home crowd or the away crowd. And you could absolutely manufacture it. Like, there's no question the technology exists and the audio exists to do this, where you could have MVP chants when LeBron's at the foul line, if it's a Laker home game, but you could have him getting booed and taunted and everything else when it's a road game against the Memphis Grizzlies in the first round. You could do that. You could have the cheers, the boos, everything to simulate it. Will it have the same psychological effect? Will it actually replicate a home court advantage when you know exactly that you're still in the same place? It's the same court you were standing on 2 days ago when it was a road game, and now it's a home game, but I don't know. I don't know what the answer to that is, and I don't know what the NBA will ultimately do. I do strongly suspect that they will not allow it to just be quiet, because the home audience will hear too much. The reporters who are in the stands will hear too much, and they don't want us hearing all the things that are said between players or between coaches and players during the course of a game.
And also between players and refs. And, I mean, that would be, quite something for us to be able to pick up and hear. And isn't Cuban talking about letting the fans at home cheer and having that actually affect what's going on in the arena? Isn't that already something that I've heard him say?
I mean, that's funny, because I had suggested the same thing. I had Harrison Barnes on my podcast a few weeks back, and we were talking about ways to do this. And I said something like that. Like, I would love to see, like, the world's largest Zoom call, right?
Yeah.
And you could split it between fans of each team. But I don't know, make it 3/4 one team, the home team, and 1/4 the other, and everybody could cheer from home. Like, I think that would be phenomenal, and it would be real, it would be live, it would be a little strange, but at least it would be not canned. I don't know what the league is planning on that side of things. They haven't quite gotten there yet. They've had bigger things to tackle first.
No, I'm sure. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.